You're 23, political science degree. You speak Farsi and Arabic. You've been jogging past the CIA recruitment booth at the career fair for 3 days. Today you stop. The recruiter is bland, middle-aged, forgettable face. You nod. He slides you a business card with a URL. You apply that night. 2 weeks later, you get an email. Report to a hotel in McLean, Virginia. Bring nothing but your passport. The interview lasts 4 hours. 3 men, no windows. They ask about your college girlfriend, your gambling habits, that time you shoplifted in high school. They ask if you've ever cheated, ever lied, ever wanted to hurt someone. Then comes the polygraph. The examiner is cold, clinical. You haven't. The machine says otherwise. They make you repeat the question 15 times until you're sweating through your shirt. 2 months later, you don't tell them anything more. Camp Peary. The farm. 9,000 acres of Virginia woods where the CIA trains its spies. You're here for 18 months. You and 47 other trainees. By graduation, only 29 will remain. Week 1. Surveillance detection. You learn to spot a tail in a crowd. You practice the dry cleaning, taking random turns, doubling back, entering buildings with multiple exits. You learn that everyone is watching, always. Week 6. Lockpicking. You can defeat a standard deadbolt in 90 seconds, a car door in 30. Your instructor is former Special Forces. Week 12. Asset recruitment. You learn to identify vulnerabilities, money problems, ideological cracks, sexual secrets, ego, resentment. Everyone has a pressure point. Your job is to find it and exploit it. You practice on each other. Your classmate Rebecca pretends to be a Russian diplomat's wife. You spend 3 weeks building rapport, learning her routines, gaining her trust. When you finally make the pitch, she says yes. Your instructor nods. Week 18, the final test. You're dropped in Washington, D.C. with a fake identity and $200. Your mission, recruit a foreign national, actually an instructor, within 72 hours without getting caught by the surveillance team following you. You spot the tail immediately. You lose them at a metro station. You find your target at a coffee shop in Georgetown. You pitch him using the money and ideology approach. He accepts. You pass. 14 of your classmates don't. They're reassigned to analyst positions. They'll never speak about the farm. Neither will you. You're 25. Embassy in Ankara, Turkey. Your official title, Deputy Economic Affairs Officer. Your real job, recruit spies. You have diplomatic immunity. If you're caught, you'll be expelled, not imprisoned, but your career will be over. Your target, Mehmet Wilmaz, mid-level official in Turkey's Ministry of Defense, access to procurement contracts with NATO. He's 42, divorced, gambling debts approaching $80,000. You've been studying him for 6 weeks. You know his coffee shop, his gym, his mistress. You know he's desperate. The approach happens at a conference on regional security. You accidentally sit next to him at lunch. You speak fluent Turkish. You compliment his presentation. You mention you work with economic development programs. You don't mention money. Not yet. Second meeting. Drinks after another conference. You let him talk. He complains about his salary, his debts, the corruption in his ministry. You listen. You sympathize. You plant the seed. Third meeting. Dinner. Private. You're his friend now. He trusts you. You make the pitch. He hesitates. You can see the calculation in his eyes. Then you nod. You lie. He's not exposing corruption. He's committing espionage, but he'll never see it that way. That's the art. You run him for 2 years. He provides intel on Turkish military purchases, NATO communications, Russian arms deals. You pay him $5,000 a month. You buy him gifts for his kids. You attend his daughter's wedding. Then Turkish counterintelligence gets suspicious. Your station chief pulls you out. Mehmet is arrested 3 weeks later. He gets 20 years in a Turkish prison. You get a commendation. You never speak his name again. You're 28. You've been selected for the most dangerous job in intelligence. Non-official cover officer. No diplomatic immunity. No government connection. No safety net. Your old life ends. You quit the State Department, you move to Singapore. Your new identity, technology consultant for a shell corporation that actually exists, pays taxes, and has legitimate clients. You rent an apartment. You date. You have friends who think you're boring. You file taxes under your fake name. You are your cover 24/7. One slip, one mention of Langley, one reference to your real past, and you're burned.